External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the US has to learn to work with a more multipolar world at the India Ideas Summit, an event which will see discussions on India-US cooperation and their relationship in a post-pandemic world. He said the US needs to go beyond alliances with which it has grown up in the last 2 generations. Kerala, for the first time, breached the 1,000 mark in COVID-19 cases in a single day after it declared 1,038 more positive cases on Wednesday. Out of this, 785 cases are due to local transmission, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said. Kerala is now mulling a complete lockdown going forward. Even though the People's Liberation Army promised to de-escalate the situation on the line of actual control, it still continues deployment of around 40,000 troops in its front and depth areas for the eastern Ladakh sector. Mirroring the Chinese deployment, India is also likely to keep extra troops it deployed to the region when Galwan Valley became a flashpoint. The Rajasthan Speaker's request to the Supreme Court to stop the High Court from announcing any verdict on the petition by Sachin Pilot and 18 more Congress rebels challenging disqualification notices will be heard tomorrow. Team Pilot, meanwhile, has responded with a petition asking to be heard before the court decides on the Speaker's request. Approximately 25-meter stretch of Mahipalpur bypass caved in near NCRB office. Service lane to NH8 near NCRB office towards Vasant Kunj and Mahipalpur was affected. Traffic was diverted towards Vasant Kunj and traffic on both carriageways of Mahipalpur underpass was stopped. Former Congress leader Jyotiraditya Scindia was sworn in today as a Rajya Sabha member of the BJP. He was among the 61 newly elected Rajya Sabha members who took oath while the House is not in session. Before being sworn in, he greeted not just Digvijay Singh but also Ghulam Nabi Azad and Mallikarjun Kharge, whom he will face across the House for the first time. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao appointed Santoshi as the Deputy Collector in Telangana. Rao handed over the appointment letter to Santoshi, who is the wife of Galwan martyr Colonel Santosh Babu, at Pragati Bhavan. Colonel Santosh Babu was among the 20 Indian soldiers killed in the Galwan Valley clash. Indian origin nurse Kala Narayanasamy has been conferred with the President's Award in Singapore for serving on the front line during the pandemic. Narayanasamy, who is the Deputy Director of Nursing at Woodlands Health Campus, was awarded for using infection control practices which she learned during the 2003 SARS outbreak in the current pandemic.